Good morning, and welcome back to another segment of My Tea for the Week. Oh, yeah, it's your girl, Valerie Locust. Go ahead and grab your tea and meet me at the table. You know I got something to say. My subject for today? Oh, I'm naked, but I'm not ashamed. You know, when we talk about being naked or uncovered, the first thing that's associated with that when it comes to our mind is to do what? Run and hide. That's right. Have you ever been in the bathroom, stepped out of the tub, and somebody unexpectedly walked in that bathroom? The very first thing we do is what? Try to cover up and hide. And this didn't just start. Oh no, honey, we can trace this all the way back to the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve. You remember when God told them that they were able to eat of every fruit in that garden, every tree of that garden, except for that one. They did it anyway. And the minute they bit of that forbidden fruit, what happened? They saw themselves as being naked and they were ashamed. And the very first thing they tried to do was to run, hide, and cover themselves. And so it is with us today. We still, just like Adam and Eve, we associate being naked with something being bad. And we feel a need to hide it or cover it up. You see, when we're naked, we're vulnerable, we are embarrassed, we are ashamed. Why? Because at that very moment, people see us for who we really are. And flipping that coin, it's the same way with us today. We have a hard time allowing people to see us for who we are. And this is why we spend so much time trying to cover up, trying to hide, trying to fix ourselves so that we will be perceived uh, in a particular way when we're dealing with other people. But what we fail to understand is that when others can see our vulnerabilities, our nakedness, yeah, when they can see our transparencies, I mean, just who we really are, this puts us in a better position to be able to help them because now they see our imperfections. And this will also help us to understand where they're coming from, where they are, and where they're going. Why? Because we've walked in those same shoes, and some of us might be still walking in them. But at the same time, if we can show those vulnerabilities and allow others to see them, it will give them a sense of hope to say, if they can do it, shoot, I can do it too. Yeah, see, it's just like me. Today, I have on, my makeup is on, I have my wig on. Don't judge me now. I have my earrings on. Yeah, I put this on just to appeal to the people who's watching the podcast. And some of y'all might say, now I like that hair. Her hair looks cute today. Or, oh, her makeup is on point. Oh, I even like those little dangly earrings. But guess what? In essence, what you are looking at is a facade. That's right. Because, see, I don't wake up in the morning with all of this on. No. I do all of this to cover up what my hair really looks like and to cover up what my face looks like. And I do this because I want to present myself in a certain way prior to coming on here for the people to watch the podcast. But now, what happens if I changed up the dynamics? For instance, what if I start taking off the lashes? I start taking off the makeup. taking a little longer than I thought, but it's coming off. I start taking off the jewelry. Oh, yeah. And I take off the wig. Now tell me what you see. I'll tell you exactly what you see. You see the real me with all of my spots, my wrinkles. And although I might be uncomfortable unmasking, unveiling, showing my nakedness, oh yeah. For you who may be watching and you still have on your pajamas, your gowns, your house coats, your house slippers, your bonnets, your night scarves, with your tea, of course, you feel just as comfortable looking at me just like this because this is the real me. This is who I am. And you know what? It makes you feel relaxed. It makes you feel we're on the same page. Why? Because now I look like you. And guess what? You look like me. So putting on facades, ladies, is no longer necessary. People need to see the real us. They need to be able to relate to what's going on, not so concerned about what we have on, but more concerned about what we have to say to help and encourage us as we try to get through this thing called life. Yeah, because see, we're all dealing with some craziness in one way or another. And the only way that we can all get through here together is that instead of keep putting layers of stuff on top of layers of stuff and trying to hide these things that are happening with us, no, honey, stop the madness. Just stop. The only way we can help one another is to start unpeeling on these layers of things that we have placed on top of whatever our vulnerabilities might be. That's the only way that we're going to really help one another. See, just like I said, that wasn't an easy thing for me. I didn't want to go around here. I don't know who's going to see this video. But because my love for women everywhere, hey, I took a chance. And I took this stuff off because at the end of the day, that is not what is important. What's important to me is that we all become whole. We all become who God intended us to be and walk this thing out victoriously. And the only way that we can really truthfully do that, y'all, is just to be transparent. And I tell you something else. If we continue to pull these layers off, eventually we're going to all be healed from the skeletons in our closets. Oh yeah, we all got them. Because as long as the enemy can keep us hiding and covering up, he can keep us bound up. And that's what we don't want. No. We want to be able to walk this thing out in victory. But the way that we have to do it, ladies, is to start revealing who we really are, showing those vulnerabilities, because somebody is walking in those same shoes that you just got out of. And if we do that, not only will we be able to get help, but ladies, we can help each other. And I just think that's what it's really all about. Us helping each other to be the best woman we can be while we're here. So ladies, I pray, starting today, that we all will look at being naked and unashamed in a different way, realizing that every area in our lives where the enemy has caused us embarrassment, to be ashamed, to want to run and to want to hide, to want to cover up, will now be turned around, realizing that there is a story attached to it that somebody is in dire need to hear. I also want to say thank you as you allowed me and my family to grieve in the loss of my dad. That is truly, truly a big loss. But I thank you for allowing me time to get myself together, to regroup, to get refocused, and to come back and to do another podcast. I want you to have a happy, happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe. Do what you got to do. But remember, we are in a pandemic and it's real. But in the meantime, I am your girl, Valerie Locust. Thanks so much for tuning in. And as always, cheers to the new and improved you.